Hi, Sag. This is going to be your reading for the next 5 to 7 days. Love and life. Definitely looks like a love message. Okay, just keep in mind it's a general reading. Things could be opposite and roles could be reversed as well. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Libra. Please don't let the name fool you. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius. But I do private readings for all 12 zodiac signs. I have another channel for all 12 zodiac signs called Moon Body Tarot. I don't have a lot of time to read on that channel, so you can find your messages here, Sag. Link to my website for private readings and to check out my other services is down below. And I do think that I might do an extended reading. I don't know. We'll see. If I do the extended, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. Okay. Definitely focused on union right now. They wanted me to use my Sacred Geometry Oracle decks. Number 44 was the first card that came out, Union. The energy of union activates our ability to unite our outer and inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. So you yourself are trying to reach a state of wholeness. But right now you're also in a mode of reflection. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplation of self and others. The big catalyst or challenge is whether or not it's romantic love. So reflecting upon your feelings, thinking about what you personally need to feel whole as a person. Are you able to do that within yourself, by yourself? I think you're wondering how you really feel about a person. It's a challenge to know whether or not there's romantic feelings here. Honesty is also a challenge right now as well. They wanted me to use an astrology oracle deck that I never use. I actually don't like the deck very much. That's why I don't use it. But Spirit was like, oh, you haven't played around with it enough. Be experimental. Think like a Gemini. So I did. They said, use this deck for you guys. So what came out was Pisces, the 7th house, but the challenge is Aquarius energy. This deck is actually kind of neat. It builds sentences. So if you look at it, it'll build a sentence. So spirituality to the ultimate experience. You are in a spiritual place right now, and you are thinking about long-term significant partnership, the 7th house. But that's not just romantic love. That's also family and long-term partnerships that are significant of any kind, including work, like long-term friendships, long-term in a one specific job or role. And yes, family, romantic partners. You may be thinking about family. Could be any significant relationship. You're thinking about diplomacy in relationships. You want to get a fair deal. I love what it says. Resulting from the indecision of or about something, are you getting a fair deal? So are you being fair? Is someone else being fair with you? Is there diplomacy? But there's something that very spiritual for you happening right now. You're trying to trust your own intuition at this time. But the catalyst or the challenge is Aquarius energy. So Pisces is more touchy-feely and Aquarius is a little bit more detached. And also Aquarius has a vision for love. So it's like, what is my vision for love? I call Aquarius my favorite weirdos. These people are weird and in the best possible way. They are the innovative, rebellious weirdness and radicalness that the whole planet needs. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces right now. You're maybe wondering what kind of a relationship you want to have. Some of you feel like maybe you've hit kind of a glass ceiling and you want to expand in some way. You may be thinking about radical change. For some of you, it may be difficult to attach to a person or for them to attach to you. If you have Aquarius or Pisces in a close planet, I do think you are, both signs are definitely about heaven on earth and creating heaven here on earth and nirvana and utopia. And Pisces is kumbaya and Aquarius is, I want to be the change I want to see in the world. I do think you want something to progress. Communication is really important right now, especially if you're trying to decide what you want. Some of you have been in an ongoing relationship and perhaps you're just reflecting upon what you want. Spirit told me to give you your advice first this time. They really wanted you to get the advice. They also wanted me to use my favorite deck, the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. You know how I feel about this deck, you guys. If I had to burn them all and save only one, it would be this one. That and this deck. Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Animal Archetype deck. This is all you need. Like this and maybe a few other oracle decks or like one tarot deck. I love it. So I was like, oh, they want me to use my favorite deck. Your guides really wanted this deck. The Blade is your first piece of advice. Sagittarius, you need to put your big boy pants on and be really straightforward and really direct and really honest. The Blade is the archetypal object of Libra, air signs, but in particular Libra. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra. Another Sagittarius perhaps is here as well. I'm hearing Aries really strongly too, but you need to be very direct with someone and someone may be very direct with you. It's important to be tactful and kind, but honest as fuck right now. Like you've got to be really, really direct and very clear. Clear, direct communication is important. That's actually not always Sagittarius' strong suit. Check out your Mercury placement right now, you guys. It will tell you your strengths in communication. Be to the point and be direct at this time. Cut out what you no longer need and really cut through to the truth. Someone else around you might be really waiting for you to be honest with them. You guys don't typically have a problem with that. As a matter of fact, you're known for your bluntness. As an air sign, I love this about you people. God, I love your bluntness. I'm a Libra, so I dig it. So like you don't have to worry about hurting my feelings, but be careful of other people. Somebody may really want the truth from you, want answers. The Hunter is in reverse and many paths is in reverse. Your problem or your catalyst or your challenge is the Council and Earth. Sagittarius, you need to follow your own good advice. Also, do not let your ego get in the way of taking some constructive criticism or advice. You need grounded counsel right now. Listening to trusted and respected elders, people that have been through some stuff before. If you have a mentor, someone you really trust, family, like people that you really trust that understand you in a relevant way. You need really grounded, good advice right now, maybe. Your spiritual support team is here for you as well. But here's the thing, Sag, you don't have all the options that you think you do. For some of you, Spirit is trying to say to you, your hunt is over. You found the one. You've just got to believe it. But Spirit's saying, don't overwhelm yourself with too many choices right now. Narrow down what is most important to you. That will help you make choices moving forward. You don't have the choices that you think you do. Some of you need to be knocked out of an illusion about something. The Hunter, this is you. You are the Hunter. Spirit's saying, are you sure that you're hunting for the right things for the right reasons? Try not to see life right now. Don't go hunting until you know what it is you need to hunt. You're not in a life or death scenario at this time. If you are, you need to choose accordingly. Okay, they're telling me that's it. All done. Also, I'm hearing that a problem is you may have someone or people around you to counsel you and advise you, but that maybe because Aquarius is here, some of the advice that you're getting might not feel applicable. It might feel a little outdated, antiquated, kind of old school. I'm also hearing something about career real quick. Hang on a second. You're kicking ass and taking names. Hold your ground. Don't let upper executive management bulldoze you. Make them see reality. Show them all of the solutions. Oh, well, that part won't be hard for you. Sagittarius, y'all are really good at getting people to drink your Kool-Aid. You are phenomenal salesmen. Just excite the shit out of your team at work and they'll do whatever you want. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. Like, you know you're amazing. Like, do the voodoo that you do and you'll get people to do what you want at work or in career. I'm hearing that some of you have to stick it to the CEO or something like that this week. Ugh. Or like an authority figure you don't want to challenge. Okay. Oh my God, I think I need to do a career reading for you guys. Okay. Let me get back to love because I heard a bunch of stuff coming in. For some of you, that may mean that you're having a romantic relationship or an intense relationship with someone at work, because I'm hearing a ton of work stuff, like so much so that I know that I need to do a career reading for you, but okay. This is the energy coming towards you, but please take it as it resonates. This could be in the reverse. This could be the way you feel about someone else. But overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Two of Pentacles. I don't know what to do. The way they're feeling is the Hermit. Virgo energy. Well, they're searching their souls and they're being quiet, introspective. Was it something I said? Some of you are also like, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to do next. You are being seen as the moon. So maybe there's a lack of clarity for you in your own heart and mind right now. Take your time and search your own soul. The answers, I think, are inside of you and not outside of you, Sag. If you're feeling moody or confused, you're in luck. Emotions are temporary. You could feel different tomorrow. Hell, you could feel different in 20 minutes. So it'll get better. Things are not as they seem for you right now or with someone else about you, but somebody wants to know what's going on. Ace of Swords is what you need to know, but then you got two cards, and I think this is you. Oh, cross watchers, I really hope this helps you. I don't think Sagittarius is trying to break somebody's heart, but you might, because the final outcome is the Ace of Cups to the Seven of Swords, which is sneaking off to find new love. Okay, or new inspiration. We'll see. I feel like you guys are trying to move on and explore other options, but Spirit is trying to get you to listen to something that's difficult. What is it that you're struggling to hear? There's an inner calling. Spirit's trying to blow a horn in your face. And the more Spirit does that, the more trapped in your head you get. If that's not your energy, it's somebody else's then. So, but moving on reluctantly, I think. So, with the Two of Pentacles here, someone's like, I don't know what to do. Clarifying this is the Star. That's Aquarius energy. The Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I feel like a person's like, should I walk away or should I still hang on to hope? Now, this could be like, if this is about career or life path, or like, it doesn't have to be romantic love. It's like, okay, do I stand here and hope that things could change, be more innovative and get better? It's been pretty disappointing. Like, should I stand here and hold out hope that something will change, or should I just walk away? I think this person's like, there's a lot I'm disappointed about. There's a lot I have to leave behind. I know that I can heal from this, though. So some of you are thinking that way, but I asked Spirit, what's someone's energy towards you? So they're like, should I hold out hope for Sag? Also, I think a person, if they're on some kind of a healing journey, or there's a journey for freedom, either for you or them, I can see here that maybe it causes procrastination. It causes someone to struggle to trust their own grounded choices. Somebody has to really work through their feelings of disappointment, and they really need to leave the past behind, even if they don't know where they're going. Okay, so that's someone's energy here. The way someone's feeling about you is the Hermit. So withdrawn. They're inwardly focused at this time, or you are. I love the Hermit. Y'all know it's one of my faves. It's a favorite spiritual lesson. Also, I have several Virgo children. I think they're born wizards. Clarifying this wizard Hermit here is the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. Okay, here's the Pisces energy coming out with the Moon and this King of Cups. There could be a water sign involved, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Of course, that someone doesn't have to be that sign. I feel like this is a masculine going, I know that I'm not aging backwards, and I'm not going to chase you. That's not my style. But I feel like I have a lot to offer, and I'm really just confused about, I feel like there's a masculine saying, why won't you pick me? I also think someone is thinking very much about self-sufficiency, money, doing well for themselves. This person may think that they're not good enough for you in some way. This person does have dreamy emotions. They do have some confusing emotions. I mean, there's definitely Piscean and Aquarius energy here, and that came out. So again, wanting things to be beautiful, but I feel like someone is working through illusion and trying to get to a place of disillusionment. That's good. That makes more room for the truth. Pisces is a sneaky bastard. It'll lead you into illusion just to shatter your illusion. And they're working through this, any of illusions they've had about themselves, about you. Someone's really doing inner work. I mean, this could be your inner work too. Okay, you do have to take it as it resonates for you. Maybe you've been thinking a lot about a King of Cups. Maybe you have water in your chart. But you're being seen as the moon, so you're confusing someone. You're eluding someone. They can't quite figure you out. You're mysterious. They may have very dreamy energy about you. This person also doesn't have all the facts with you. Clarifying this is the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. Some of you are worried that you shouldn't even be friends with this person. Others of you are worried. For others of you, this person, you've had boundaries with them recently, and they're starting to think that you're seeing other people, or that maybe the two of you aren't even friends anymore. They might be worried about gossip and what other people are saying. They might not like your friends. They might not want to do third-party stuff or open dating. You might not want to either. You could be very confused about something, one or more people. But here's what you need to know, or your advice, the Ace of Swords. Someone does want clarity with you. Clarifying this is the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Why do I get the feeling that you have been very straightforward with someone, but that they're not getting the hint with you? Like, what's going on with you, Sag? I'm waiting to hear from you. I can't get you off my mind. They're even a little irritated. Why should I have to wait? What's going on? I think this person does want clarity, and I think that they are willing to explore other options. If you're not interested, Sagittarius, they will linger on you and think about you for a while. I think they feel a lot of emotional stability within them when they are around you and when they do think of you. If this is your advice, Spirit is saying, when it comes to love, the one that got away is a bit of a distraction for you. Or maybe you're just experiencing a general malaise. There's no need to rush into love. You will need to be patient. Great works of art take time. A coral reef takes time to build, and it's delicate, Same with love. Be patient and explore your options. But be clear with yourself about what you want. Somebody wants you to be clear with them about what you want. And the final outcome is the Ace of Cups to the 7 of Swords. Clarifying this is the 3 of Wands, the Chariot. That's Cancer. You guys have a lot in common with Cancer. And the Page of Wands. I feel like this is probably you. There's something that could have happened between you and another person, and you're like, I'm interested in something else. I kind of get the sense that you're sneaking away because you don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but you're not interested. Some of you are thinking about travel, relocation, just exploring and studying things. Just like the Page of Wands is like, hey, what's up? And it just wants to sample life and kind of go on walkabout, exploring, traveling. But it's also possible that that someone else may be coming in. They could be Cancer. It's also possible this person will say to you, I mean, if you're not going to be open with me and I don't really know where this is going, I'll keep my options open too. I think that options are on the table, new options of some kind. Now, keep in mind, this might not resonate with romantic love. It may have to do with creative projects, relationships of other types, okay? So there's lots of options here for happiness, but you may see something and be disappointed. Trying to move on reluctantly. Okay, here's what's going on with the person in your environment. Hang on. More cards came out. Several kings have shown up. We got a King of Cups, but we have a King of Swords over here. So maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius and a Pisces. Of course, you could be dealing with any sign. I have Gemini over here. I have quite a few signs on the table. When it comes to you, this person sees themselves as the Page of Swords. They are curious. I'm eager to learn. They may be keeping tabs on you a little bit, but nothing too serious. Like the Page of Swords is keeping tabs. It's not super stalky. It's feeling sad. This person's feeling sad and disappointed. Their action towards you is the King of Swords. Now, this person could be keeping an eye on a King of Swords. Like this could be an action towards this person. Okay. I'm also hearing if it's a woman, there are too many men involved for her. But if you're dealing with a masculine, it's like maybe he's got a strong emotional side, but at this time he's trying to be very smart, very detached. He's bummed out. He wants to see what's going on with you. But I was like, why is he just sitting? Kings don't chase anybody. Kings and queens don't really chase. They're like, I'm here when you want me. This is a detached person. It's an intelligent person. At times can be a little cold or just very intellectual. It's air sign energy. Underneath this guy, though, is the Six of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Lovers. All right. First of all, this person has a lot of pride, and they're probably going to act like they're not very upset about this. They do have a lot of options, and they will keep their options open. See, I feel like this is about this person. You need to know, Sagittarius, like, if you don't want to commit to this person, they will keep their options open. Sometimes this person shoots themselves in the foot for intimacy, but they are trying to figure out what is best for them. And I do think they want a successful relationship. And I was like, all right, well, what are their animal totems? Several came out. Elk. Okay, this person is very grounded, very traditional. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn and like uber mature, but they are a very responsible person and partner. Earth energy, like King of Pentacles kind of energy. They could care very much about the material plane, being a provider. Can be a little bit stuffy at times, but very trustworthy is elk. Also, elk is tenacious. This is my daughter's totem animal. They are very tenacious people. They do not give up easily. Elephant, this person is learning from the past. They do learn from past mistakes. They also are here to bring necessary destruction that paves the way for something new. At this time, they are trying to learn from their past. They are stoic. They may have quite the stiff upper lip. Also with the swan, they're a loner right now. They may have Libra or Taurus in their chart. Very serene, very beautiful. They present like with a lot of grace and decorum. You'd never see them sweat. You'll never know when they're stressed out or upset. This person's also doing a deep dive. They're trying to connect their past experiences to the present. They're doing a deep dive. They're going off by themselves a lot. And I was like, all right, well, how do they feel about Sagittarius? Longing, aching, pining, past love. They may be longing for a past lover, but I'm assuming they're longing for you. They also want to be loyal to you. So if they're longing for anybody else but you, Sag, they do want to be loyal to you. I think they long for you. I think they want to be with you. They have a heart song with you. They have an inner knowing with you. They feel intuitively connected to you. They may even feel telepathically connected to you. I'd like to burst everybody's bubble right now and tell you that's not at all important, and it's not at all an important criteria for a relationship. Who gives a flying fuck whether or not you have a psychic connection? Not me, and I am psychic. I'd like to de-emphasize the importance of that for all of you. But at the same time, I'd like to make you aware that this person does feel very intuitively connected to you. You need to know that this person feels like they know you pretty well and they know what you're about. That may or may not be true, but that's how this person feels. Here's your energy. Oh, Sagittarius. I'm not going to give you shit at all. But what I will say is, girl or bruh, whoever, you need to be clear and honest and direct as much as you can be, you know? Because what I have here is a couple different things. First of all, there's another guy over here. So I clarified him. Here's the totem energy that you're in right now. Hawk, firefly, and unicorn. Scorpion is also here. Sagittarius, watch out for being defensive and crabby. Don't let anybody back you into a corner, okay? Don't back anyone else into a corner either. They'll bite. First of all, Sag, I think you're looking for a magical unicorn in a fairy kingdom somewhere. Watch out for holding out for that it person. I do think that you see yourself as something magical and something mystical and special, and I love that. But I also think, like with Hawk here, Hawk is taking an overview effect. So you're taking an overview effect. You are on the hunt. You have a lot of good ideas right now, but they're like, something keeps slipping in and out of your fingers here. Like good ideas and then they go away, and then good ideas and they go away. I also think like if this is your dating life, you might be really looking for a diamond in the rough, the magical unicorn. Watch out for being unrealistic. But it seems like you're holding out for something that you think is special. But with Scorpion here, I'm hearing that y'all are very defensive right now. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, that you're defensive. You might not be good at taking criticism this week. It might be difficult for you. I hear that someone constantly criticizes you or constantly is telling you what to do. Maybe that's it. But right now, in regards to all of this, you see yourself as the Six of Swords. You're moving on from something. You're definitely not interested in fighting. You're just letting go of what you don't need. Maybe even moving on from everything reluctantly. Also in your feelings is the Ten of Swords, but your action towards someone right now or life is the Page of Wands. Okay, something hurt, but the way you're going to deal with it is to just be open to life and try new things. Watch out. You may be walking like right into pain. You may also stumble upon things quite by accident when you're out and about that bother you. Watch where you're going. Watch out for roadkill. But I wanted to know what the Ten of Swords was, and 4 cards came out. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Moon, and the King of Wands. To my heterosexual ladies, you really need to let go of this guy that you constantly daydream about that was probably a player and probably hurt you. This looks like a secret crush that you daydream about, but you don't want anybody to know about. Did this person hurt you or reject you? Also, some of you just need to be very honest with someone else about like not really being over something. It could be a past lover, a fight the two of you had, something that was supposed to be a win that ended up being a loss in some way. Because some of you have been through some pain. You're struggling to be honest with yourself about it. Sagittarius is not very comfortable with this. It is not your purpose to process this, but you do experience this kind of pain. And when you do, it feels uncomfortable for you. You don't really know how you feel right now. You are a bit confused. For my masculines, it's like, how is this fortifying like my ego strength, my willpower, my passion for life, how I feel about myself? For my masculines, you might not be feeling at your best. Typically, the King and Queen of Wands want to feel filled with vitality. Like you guys like being very in shape, very prepared for life. You have a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of charisma, a lot of energy. Something might be kind of getting you down right now, Sag. That's okay. But for a lot of you, there is someone that you're kind of hung up on. And no offense, but it might be getting in the way of your ability to choose a good partner. Because some of you have someone right over here that really, really wants to be with you. They're longing for you. But you might be afraid to tell them that you have someone else on your mind. But your action towards this person, this King of Swords, is that you're willing to talk to them. You're willing to open up, spend time with them, but that's not commitment. And I was like, all right, well, what the hell is going on with this whole situation? There was this painful ending. Maybe you're moving on from that and you're trying to be open with this person. This may be a new person that you're dating too, because the Ace of Cups is here. But I was like, all right, well, what's with this Ten of Swords, King of Wands stuff? And I have concealing, secrets, mysteries, and hiding, and sidetrack, delays, distraction, change, and resentment. Yeah. This is about something that hurt you, that made you angry, and even a little bitter. There were some stinging words. You have kept this to yourself. You're being private and stoic about it. And I get that, like if it's a private thing, a personal pain or issue that you're working through, or maybe someone that you're not fully over, I get that you don't want the whole world to know, but you need to know, Sagittarius, that Spirit thinks that this is sidetracking you and distracting you, and you need a change. And like working through this is just going to delay forward motion in other parts of your life. But I mean, you do need to make room to process those feelings, right? But I like the way you're handling it. You're like, all right, well, yeah, I'm going through this, but I'm still open for more inspiration to find my passions in life. I'm not staying at home crying 24/7. Honestly, Sag, maybe you do kind of need to stay at home and cry for the weekend or something, like, because there's something that you need to work out of your system. Like something needs to be worked out of your system. For my masculines, if you've been dealing with a man or a woman, they may say they want you, but the truth is they haven't finished working through some stuff either. Everybody needs to be realistic. And I was like, all right, well, what's your energy like towards this person over here? I know how you feel about what's his face, but, or yourself. And I was like, all right, well, what's going on over here with this King of Swords person that could be trying to come into alignment with you for something? Well, the way you feel about them is depth. There's complexity to the relationship. You're very aware of a lot about the relationship. And this could be an important connection because we have the word importance. But we also have running, Sagittarius. You're running from the depth. Maybe it was a little too intense and a little too deep. Maybe it was just too intense, too deep. Sagittarians love a good all-night philosophical conversation, but then you got to have sex with Sag, and then you've got to do fun things with them. Sagittarius doesn't like being holed up in the house unless there's something really fun to focus on. Otherwise, you guys want more. You're not shallow, but you want like fun and going out and lightheartedness and stuff like that. I kind of think that if this person was a little too deep and too intense, you're like, I gotta go, because you're running away from this person. I think it might have been a little too intense, especially with the moon here and the Hermit and the King of Cups and then sometimes the King of Swords. Maybe they were a bit much. And also you feel like you're kind of drifting. It's like you're still willing to talk, like no ill will, but you're not really sure with them. They're not really sure with you. So it's like you're slowly kind of disconnecting. You are kind of drifting. I do have a card of shallow at the bottom. So we have depth and we have shallowness. I feel like I really need to say this in defense of Sagittarius, because I think you're best in category. You're one of my favorite signs, and I really want other people watching, like cross-watchers, to understand something about the purpose of Sagittarius. You guys teach us to stay in the warm, shallow waters and only go into the cold depths of awareness and emotion when necessary. You're not shallow people at all. I mean, I'm with a Sag. I know you're not shallow. I've known many Sages. You're not shallow. But I think that you just want to get away from heaviness and intensity. Like shadow work is kind of grueling for you guys sometimes. You have to mix in lightheartedness and fun. I feel like you're like, this is too intense for me. I kind of want to get away from it. I'm not connecting with you and bonding with you over fun stuff. I feel like this connection is kind of shallow for me, but it is important to watch yourself for being shallow. Like make sure that you're attracted to the right things for healthy reasons. I just feel like you want to get away from heaviness and confusion. I think you want to uncomplicate your life. The Page of Wands is like, I am not looking for complication. I'm actually traveling light. Just watch yourself for a shadow trait of shallowness. Also watch other people's shallow nature as well. But also understand that, like, when people are too deep and like too emotional and just too intense, cross watchers, you need to know that that turns a Sagittarius off. They'll be there for you, but if you're not interested in like improving and being happy, you're going to bore a fire sign to tears. You need to find yourself a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces for that. Sagittarius is built for solutions and built for fun. And this might just be a little too much for you. So I am going to do an extended because I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, are you trying to get away from this person and open up to new opportunities, or are you actually interested in them? Because it seems like you're drifting from this person, but you also knew that there was depth to the connection. But see, look, there's exhaustion. I think it exhausted you. I think that you're just a little exhausted right now. So just remember your advice from the beginning, Sagittarius. Be very clear. Don't just be a hunter just to go hunting. Narrow down your options. That should help you. But if you feel like you need the extended where we will clarify the person over here a little bit more deeply and get a prediction about them, the link to that will be at the top of the description below. That's your love and life message for the next couple of days, Sag. Hope it resonates and I hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sagittarius Nation. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.